Hello and welcome to Daily Visa News. If you've been following Canada's immigration news closely, you'll know the last couple of years have been nothing short of a roller coaster. From record-breaking immigration targets to sudden policy shifts, people worldwide have been left wondering what Canada's next move will be. Today, we finally have a big announcement that could shape the future of thousands of hopeful immigrants. Canada has officially revealed its 2025 Express Entry categories, and yes, there are some very significant changes you need to know about. Canada's immigration system has long been praised as one of the most organised and transparent in the world. But in recent years, it has also been under immense pressure. Housing shortages, healthcare wait times, and stretched infrastructure have all become hot political issues. Immigration plays a central role in those debates, and the 2025 Express Entry categories reflect that. The Honourable Mark Miller, Canada's Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship, has made it clear Canada's immigration strategy is shifting from a broad intake to a more targeted approach. This isn't just about inviting people to fill quotas, it's about plugging gaps in specific critical sectors that Canada needs to keep running smoothly. For 2025, Canada's Express Entry draws will heavily prioritise people who already have Canadian work experience. If you've been here temporarily, maybe on a study permit or as a temporary worker, and you've gained skilled work experience under the Canadian Experience class, this is your moment. The message is clear. Canada wants more of its temporary residents to transition into permanent residents. Take the case of Ravi, an IT professional from India who came to Toronto as a student in 2019. After graduating, he secured a job at a mid-sized tech firm and has been working there for 3 years under a post-graduation work permit. Under the new categories, Ravi's chances of being invited to apply for permanent residence have just skyrocketed. Instead of competing with thousands of applicants from abroad who may have never worked in Canada, his local experience now puts him in the spotlight. This isn't just policy, it's a pathway for people like Ravi who have already invested in Canada, who have Canadian pay stubs, and who are already integrated into the community. Another major development is the introduction of a brand new education category under Express Entry, Lie Education. Because Canada is facing critical shortages in schools and childcare. Teachers, early childhood educators, and specialists who work with people with disabilities are all in high demand. By creating this category, Canada is essentially saying to qualified educators around the world, we need you and we're building a pathway for you. Consider Maria, a trained early childhood educator from the Philippines. She's been working in a daycare in Vancouver on a temporary visa. Families depend on her, and her employer constantly struggles to recruit qualified staff. Under the new Express Entry categories, Maria is no longer on the sidelines. She's exactly the type of applicant Canada wants to prioritise, and her dream of permanent residency just became much more achievable. Of course, no discussion about Canadian immigration is complete without healthcare. For years, Canada's healthcare system has been stretched thin, with shortages of family doctors, nurses, pharmacists, and other professionals. In 2025, healthcare workers will once again remain a top priority. This includes not just doctors and nurses, but also dentists, psychologists, chiropractors, and a wide range of social service workers. One cautionary tale comes from Dr. Ahmed, a physician from Nigeria who arrived in Saskatchewan on a temporary license. He faced months of uncertainty about whether he'd be able to stay after his contract ended. In the past, his path to permanent residency might have been slow and unpredictable. But with healthcare prioritised in 2025, applicants like him are being told clearly, you're needed. We want you here for the long term. This change could prevent burnout and turnover among international healthcare professionals, giving them a real reason to commit to Canada. The next big category is the skilled trades. Construction is booming, housing demand is sky high, and labour shortages are everywhere. In 2025, carpenters, plumbers, contractors, and other skilled tradespeople will be actively prioritised. Think about Luis, a carpenter from Mexico who's been working in Alberta. For years, he's been told his work permit is temporary and that permanent residency might be out of reach. Under these new categories, his chances are dramatically better. Instead of waiting in long backlogs, his skills, the very ones keeping Canada's housing projects moving, are now recognised as essential. And then there's the French-speaking category. Canada has been trying for years to boost Francophone immigration outside Quebec. This year, that push is stronger than ever. Express Entry rounds will specifically prioritise applicants with strong French language skills. This isn't just about numbers. It's about sustaining vibrant French-speaking communities in provinces like Ontario, Manitoba, and New Brunswick. Take Aïcha, a French teacher from Morocco who has Bine working in Ottawa. Her French fluency is not just a skill, it's a cultural asset. With these new policies, her chances of permanent residency are much higher, and she's part of a larger effort to strengthen Canada's bilingual identity. So, to sum it up, Canada's 2025 Express Entry update is not shutting the door, it's reshaping the entryway. Healthcare workers, educators, skilled tradespeople, Francophone speakers, and those with Canadian work experience are now at the front of the line. For many, this is the opportunity they've been waiting for. For others, it's a signal to adapt, to gain Canadian experience, or to seek out occupations that are in higher demand. What's clear is that Canada's immigration focus is shifting towards sustainability and immediate impact. Every newcomer is expected to play a role in strengthening the economy, filling labour gaps, and building stronger communities. That's all for today's update from Daily Visa News. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, share this video with friends who are planning to immigrate, and subscribe to our channel so you never miss critical updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next recall.